Would you still love me if I wore tube tops?
Of course. Why wouldn't I love you if you wore tube tops?
Because tube tops are trashy.
Well, I don't think they're your style, but yes, I'd still love you.
Good.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
This old 80s hip-hop song. It's an instrumental. What's the title? It's got this beat, right? It's like boom, 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 ba-boom, boom, 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 ba-boom, ba-bana, boom, 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 ba-bana.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, come on, you have to know. There's a backbeat part too. Listen. Ba-bum, psh, psh, bum, 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 psh, psh, bum, 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 ba-banana.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
No, you have to know. Just listen.
The harder you try, the worse it sounds.
Come on, you have to know. I can't have this in my head all day.
Just look it up on Google.
It's an instrumental. There are no lyrics. I can't type into a search engine.
Well, just try and forget about it then.
Yeah, okay. You're not the one with the breakdance party in your head right now.
It's never gonna come if you force it. Let's talk about something else.
Fine.
What'd you do today?
That's not distracting enough. Think up a real question.
Fine.
Ugh, this is hell. I like your dress.
Thank you.
It reminds me of autumn kindergarten projects.
Okay, thank you.
May I sit down?
It's a bus depot.
So where are you going today?
Poughkeepsie, to visit my aunt.
Oh, that's nice. I hope you have a pleasant time.
Thank you. Where are you going?
Ithaca, helping a friend install an art piece.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Well, he helped me install my last one, so I figured I'd return the favor.
That's nice.
Yeah. My name is John.
Alexandra.
So what did you do?
I work for a church in Bed-Stuy, doing community activism.
Really? Wow.
It's not really a big deal.
That sounds very modest of you.
No, it really isn't.
You want to hear something cool?
What?
This building, the Port Authority, used to be one of the most dangerous spots in the city. But in 1997, they hired a sociologist from Rutgers to study the layout of the building. He showed them a bunch of changes that they could make just in the layout and lighting of the building to improve crime rates. So they made the changes, and it was this amazing improvement. And now it's hailed by sociologists as one of the greatest examples of crime prevention in the world.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah, right?
Environment determines so much.
It's true. Oh, that's my bus.
Oh, all right. Well, I hope everything goes well in the installation at Ithaca.
I'd like your email if that's not too forward.
No, not too forward. It's qsfanforever@yahoo.com.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
All right. Who's fan?
Will we see Middle East peace in our time?
Oh, come on. What kind of question is that?
You wanted a more complicated question.
Yeah, like, what were your 3 favorite cereals as a kid? Not the road to peace in the Middle East. It's too large a question.
Fine. What were your 3 favorite childhood cereals?
I made that one up. You can't be distracted with your own distractions. I might as well go play Battleship against myself.
Hold on. Why do tube tops remind you of 80s hip-hop?
What doesn't even matter anymore? Can't you see I'm dying?
What color is the tube top in your head?
Hot pink.
You love me in a hot pink tube top?
Please, just kill me now. I can't live like this anymore.
I'm not sure if I respect you anymore. The Romans, presented by the Khedive of Egypt to the city of New York. It was erected here on February 22nd, 1881, through the generosity of William H. Vanderbilt.
3,500 years. Nothing beautiful from this society will last that long. Only our waste.
You're probably right. Maybe music.
Perhaps music.
Can you imagine how shiny these things were when they were first made?
No. I can't. Sometimes I imagine living in a cabin removed from any indication of time except season, away from clocks and deadlines and expectations of the neighborhood dream. Would I be driven mad with ruminations of the past or find serenity in the lack of a future? That's how hard it is for me to imagine shiny obelisk walls.
I like you, John.
I like you too, Alexandra.
Good.
Good. That's good. Where are you going?
I want to make some popcorn before we start the movie.
You don't have Jiffy Pop, do you?
Why would I have Jiffy Pop?
I just thought you might be perfect.
No, charmless blockbuster popcorn. And I'm far from perfect, my friend.
We'll see. The popcorn button. What an invention. Oh, I brought something to play you. Can I play you a song?
Sure.
Where's the CD player?
In my room, on the dresser.
This super sly feeling of love, my dear. It's got me dreaming in time again. It's got me under the covers, and it won't stop tickling. I find the taste of your neck holy, and the sound of your breath serene. My hands on your hips is heaven sent, sent from heaven surely as prayers return from the sky. Trust to me the rhythm, and I'll trust to you my heart. And if that sounds a fair estimation of bliss, we're on our way to freedom. Understand the understood again. Let scars absolve themselves and part from their company. You have the power to be happy. Happy in me, happy in us. They say love is arrogant, like it's a bad thing. But I see no fault in feeling like a god. No blame in preening like a child. The subway is for love. The museum for love. The park for lovers, and these words for you alone. If you know what I mean, just simply lean and rock my flaws to slumber.
I want to kiss you.
So do it. Can you imagine if there was like a secret stenographer taking down everything we said?
Now that would be obnoxious.
I picture two older guys, like guys from the neighborhood.
Italian?
No, Irish.
Oh yeah, I know those guys.
And one would be really big, beardy, like maybe a dock worker. That would be me.
Ha ha. Yeah, my guy should be smaller. It would be funnier. What would their names be? Yours would definitely be Bruce.
Yeah, so right. You're so right. It would be Bruce. I can picture him now. What about yours? Bill?
No, Steve.
No, Ed.
No, reminds me of my stepfather. Horatio?
Now you're being absurd. How about Dom?
Dom, Jean-Dom Van Dam. Yeah, I like it.
Alexandra Bruce. Alexandra Bruce. Now, I guess there's nothing cool about that.
No, sorry.
But wait, Dom isn't Irish.
Too late. I'm already Dom.
Yeah, it's a good one. I'm so funny.
Yes, you are.
People don't think I'm funny, but I'm funny.
You're very funny.
I'm so funny.
I like you, Bruce.
I like you too, Dom.
So how was your day?
Okay, I stopped a gang fight today.
What? The Bloods and the Crips?
No, the Bloods and the Latin Kings.
Oh.
Your joke totally backfired.
Yes, it did. What were they fighting about?
Nothing really. This one youth just got out of a psych ward a couple of weeks ago, and he asked these other youths what was poppin', and they said nothing, so the youth said they'd gone herb, and they replied they were just trying to live straight, so the psych ward youth had a blood stand guard at the door while he beat this kid's face in.
Wait, so nothing was happening in the room, so the kid just started beating up someone up?
No, poppin' is gang language. What's poppin' means what gang business is going on.
Yeah, but what does herb mean?
Herb means you've gone soft, like smoking a lot of herb might make you do.
Right.
I'm like way ghetto, huh?
I like that you wore that dress today.
Why?
Don't you remember? It was a dress I told you reminded me of autumn kindergarten projects.
I know. I just like hearing you say it.
I never do that, you know, approach strange women at bus depots. It just popped into my head, and it seemed too perfect to let it go unshared.
It never felt strange to me. I really love that dress
Why?
because it has pockets.
What's so great about pockets?
Pockets on a dress are the perfect marriage of fashion and function. The only two drawbacks to dresses are cold in the winter and lack of storage. With the pocket, you can reasonably wear a dress 8 months out of the year. And have you ever seen how sexy some girls can look walking with their hands in their dress pockets?
I've seen how sexy you look walking with your hands in your dress pockets.
I like you.
I like you too. So, it's safe to say you prefer dresses over pants?
Dresses are perfect clothing. You slip them on and it's like you're wearing nothing. They're effortlessly beautiful. The sundress with a pocket is just perfection.
I like that you like dresses.
I like that you think that they're sexy.
I like your collarbone.
I like your chest.
I like that you don't need makeup. I like you a lot.
I like you a lot, too. We're so obnoxious.
Yes, we are. Your turn.
I told you about my brother.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you how it happened.
No.
Do you want to know how it happened?
Yes.
Johnny and I were pretty much best friends. He was 2 years older. It hurts to have your best friend die. I'd rather he hate me forever and never speak to me again. At least that way, when I thought about him, I could picture him somewhere else, happy without me. We used to fight all the time over stupid stuff. The night he died, it was about this picture of me at a party online. He started making fun of me, and I just felt bitchy that night. Then he crossed the line, then I crossed the line, and then he left my dorm room to go home. Then he died. He hit a patch of ice and went under a truck.
It's not your fault, Alex.
I know.
You didn't do anything wrong.
I know.
You didn't do anything wrong, Alex.
I know.
You didn't do anything wrong. 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 Hello?
Hey, come on in.
Hello, love.
Hi, love.
Anything on?
I don't know.
What's this? You're recording?
Oh, I forgot. Jenny's recording Sex, the Revolution, so she can watch it when she gets home.
Ugh. Goddamn VH1.
Sorry.
Not even sex is nonconformist anymore.
What?
Sex, it's a joke. It's society's shorthand. They sell washing machines with sex now. The president has sex. They teach about foreplay in schools. Sex isn't sexy anymore. It's useless.
For something so useless, we seem pretty serious.
I mean, look, I like sex. I love sex. It's just, you know, Superman that hoe. 12-year-olds sing Superman that hoe. Bar mitzvahs across the country knowing full well what it means, and theirs, no one seems to care. What's an artist to do with sex anymore?
I don't know. I'm not an artist.
Nothing, that's what. Nothing shocking, at least. Nothing that can challenge viewer thought. Any new vulgarity you see is simply another addition to the Rolodex.
But isn't that good? Given the choice, I'd say free expression trumps repression.
I just miss it being sexy, I guess. I mean, abstinence is more nonconformist than sex. And how annoying is that? The nature of artists as we know them is to swim against the tide. So to truly follow their line, my work would have to challenge people's ideas not on sex, but on abstinence. And abstinence isn't fun at all.
Well, why must it be an either or? Can't you show the saintly side of sex? That would be novel.
I suppose you're right, Alex. I'll just miss the thrill.
So, you want to do it?
Yeah. Then let's get dinner.
Hey,
Good morning.
I like waking up to you.
I do too.
Did you sleep okay?
Yeah,
What's the matter?
nothing.
Come on, tell me.
Well,
Use your words, Babelish.
so last night,
Yeah?
I'm sorry I wasn't myself.
You don't need to apologize.
It's just that I had something on my mind, something I wanted to tell you.
What?
I wanted to tell you so bad, but I wouldn't let myself. And because I wouldn't let myself, I went into myself and I couldn't get it out. So before we went to bed, I told myself when I still felt the same way by Christmas, I'd tell you. I've been waiting to tell you for so long. First, my birthday was the deadline, then Christmas, and I woke up this morning and I don't want to wait anymore.
What is it, John?
Well, I think I love you, Alexandra.
I love you too, John.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Was that all?
Well, you don't usually say that to someone you've been dating 6 weeks. You try putting it out there sometime.
Well, I'm glad you did.
I am too.
I was afraid you were going to tell me you were gay.
What?
I don't know. You're just so artistic and all the stalling. I was just afraid it was bad.
Well, thanks a lot.
I'm glad you're not gay.
No, I'm totally gay for you, Bruce.
I love you, Dom.
I love you, Bruce.
You were going to wait till your birthday?
6 months seems a reasonable time to tell someone you love them.
Don't you know reason doesn't work in love?
Yeah. We never stood a chance. You awake? Alex. I love you, Bruce. I love you, sweetheart. I love you, Sugar Pop. I love you, Muffin Top. I love you, Paintbrush. I love you, Smock. I love you, Painting. I love you, Warm Kitten. I love you, Tulip. I love you, Sparrow Wings. I love you, Cinnamon Thin. I love you, Happy Dagger. I love you, Heart's Master. I love you, Exposed Saint. I love you, Prim Deviant. I love you, Preconception Mother. I love you, Girl in the Window with My Child. I love you, Holiday Cleanup Partner. I love you, Soccer Cheering Section. I love you, Evening Companion. I love you, Life Marathon Love. I love you, Old Age Sunset. I love you, Life's True Soul. I love you so much. What did Johnny do for a living? I'm sorry if that's a weird transition.
No, it's fine. He wanted to be an architect.
Oh, cool. I heard somewhere Syracuse has a good program for that.
They do. He barely got in. He probably should have gone somewhere less selective. But he wanted Syracuse, and he wanted to be near home.
I've always admired architects. I could never make something safe enough for human use. I always fuck up the measurements when I'm building things. That's probably why my sculptures are always more concept than aesthetic.
He was so precise. And he loved protractors. He used to take one out when he was bored and draw angles, floor plans, and just perfect shapes, as many as he could fit on a page. He used to bring one into Denny's and draw on the placemat after we were done eating and just sitting around. He kept it in his glove compartment.
He sounds like somebody I'd like.
He was such a nerd.
I like nerds. Did you know the mini burger appetizer at Denny's has over 2,000 calories and 120 grams of fat? I read it on a website somewhere.
No, I didn't know that. Was that your stomach or mine?
That one was you, I think. The one before was me.
I'm so full right now.
That was a good dinner.
There's a food baby right here.
I guess we're not messing around tonight.
Hey, I didn't say that. Wait. Hair.
Yeah, I felt it. Yours or mine?
I got it. Mine, I think.
God, you shed like a lamb.
I know, it's disgusting. Let's wait a while to mess around. I'm so full.
That's fine.
I read an article today in the New York Times titled, "Everything I Needed to Know About Marriage and I Learned from Watching Shamu."
Wait, what?
Everything I ever needed to know about marriage, I learned from watching Shamu.
I can't even guess what that article is about.
It was about a woman who went to SeaWorld and met with trainers to learn how they train large sea mammals.
What do they do?
It's a lot of positive reinforcement, commending them when they do a good job and giving them a treat. And then they do whatever you say.
Did it work on her husband?
Yeah, she started praising him when he did desirable behaviors, and he started doing them all the time.
That's disgusting. I hope that guy divorced his wife.
Hey, you have a sleeper in your eye. Let me wipe it out.
A sleeper?
You know, the white stuff in the corner of your eye. A sleeper.
That's a bad name. It doesn't just happen when you're sleeping.
There's some mucus buildup in the corner of your eye. May I get it out for you?
No, I'll get it. It's nice to rub your eyes. Did I get it?
No.
Now?
Let me just do it.
No.
Come on.
Get away from my eyes, Shamu.
Stop squirming.
Leave me be.
There, it's gone. I don't know why you were being so crazy.
I just wanted to be difficult.
I'll have to train that out of you.
If I even suspect you of training me, I will find a way to classically condition you into peeing yourself on command.
Aren't you such a funny boy? What a good funny boy you are, Dom.
Okay, where's my treat then? Wait.
I know, hair. I felt it. Yours or mine?
Yours again.
God, I'm such a hot mess.
You're kind of a hairy disaster. I'm sleek and smooth, and the children love my splash zone.
I love you, Shamu.
I love you, sexy Yeti. I finally read that story you told me about.
The one by Hess? Augustus?
Yes, what a wonderful story. Thank you for telling me about it.
You're welcome.
Made me cry at the end.
Me too.
Fairy tales teach such innocent truths. Love belongs to the childlike in spirit, and like children, that spirit needs a protector too.
If we broke up, would you still be my friend?
I'd try.
If we broke up, would you still be my best friend?
I'd try.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I'd like to thank the Cinema Arts Center for hosting my work. As is their custom, they've asked me to prepare an artist statement to open the exhibit. Typically, that's not really my thing. I prefer to let the work breathe on its own, but I respect the custom of the house and try to best describe my intent. For me, this series of work is about the struggle between design and inspiration, between craftsmanship and felicity. Can a balance be struck? Does it all come off as some arm's length, junior high, spring cotillion? Even after all these works, I can't say with certainty, and I suspect I never will. I've made works seething in permutations, and I've made works as effortless as a sundress. And I found marriage of the two can happen if you're drunk enough on life, blind to your own design, tracing shadows through the fabric. I know the answers within myself through the joy of creation, but I'll never know intentionally, never know outside the act. This series is about love, a subject whose simultaneous humanity and divinity rival the mysteries of Jesus. Each aspect is equally holy. Each are amazing, precious wonders. But I can't explain it much more than that. To explain is to vilify. And I'm not here to play cops and robbers. I'm looking to catch that first raindrops, square, and briefly know something real. Most everything else is Lincoln logs and pneumatic tubes. Thank you. Yes?
When you stuck the firecrackers in the pineapple, was it an act of inspiration or design?
I don't know how to answer that. Okay, I'm done now. Goodbye. Well, that went terrible.
What are you talking about? It went great, honey.
It went awful. No one understood what I was saying, and I looked like a fool.
You sounded brilliant. Don't let one bad question bother you so much.
You just didn't understand. No one understands. They expect concrete clarity in sculpture just because they can see it and touch it. No one asks a musician to explain the meaning of middle C to them. They just hear it in concert with the melody and let the art of it reveal itself.
I know, honey. I understand.
What did you think of the speech?
I thought it was good.
What did you like about it?
I liked the part about with Lincoln logs and pneumatic tubes.
Oh yeah, why?
I like the images. They're very distinct things. I can see them.
But what about what they're saying?
It's hard to remember. You were saying so much, but I felt the meaning in me when you were saying it. What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter.
Liar.
There's nothing the matter. Let's just listen to Dylan. Do you want some wine?
Sure.
Here.
Thanks.
Now the Rain Man gave me 2 cures, then he said jump right in. The one was Texas medicine, the other one was just railroad gin. And like a fool I mixed them, and it strangled out my mind. And now people just get uglier, and I have no sense of time. Oh, mama, can Can this really be the end? To be stuck inside of a mobile with the Memphis Blues again?
Isn't that beautiful?
What about it?
Those words. Were you listening? He's suffering under his own shamanism. The Rain Man, the mystic, the honored seer of society, giving him the cures to reality and telling him to jump in. But he was careless and abused the sacred gifts, and now he's trapped in drug helplessness. People just get uglier. He sees more and more flaws in people, sees all the ways people can fail him even though they never wronged him except in his mind. No sense of time. The guy has been up constantly. He's feeding himself on uppers, not food. He's wandering around in the creative desert seeking visions, and strangled up my mind. No decision seems clear anymore. Each thought leads to paranoia or exhaustion. He's suffering under his own tragic, beautifully romantic sins. What do you think?
It's good.
No, I mean, like, what do you think? What are your thoughts on it?
I don't think about it like you do. I'm not as smart as you are.
Come on, don't be like that. It's not an issue of smart or not. I'm no smarter than you are.
Well, then I just don't get it like you, John. I told you I really only like the catchy songs. Why'd you turn it off?
There's no point. It's not what I thought it would be.
What's the matter, Johnny? Please don't shut me out.
It's just...
What?
What are we doing? What is this life we're leading? What do we really have in common?
We love each other.
I know that. I know we love each other, but why?
I don't know why you love me, but I love you because you're kind and wonderful, nice to children, brilliant.
How do you know that? How do you know I'm not just a highfalutin lunatic? Sometimes I feel like we exist on two different mental planes.
I know because I feel it in me. I feel it like you feel the middle C in melody.
But that's different.
How?
Because that's them. That's the people that go to my shows and take the harvest. They'll never know me. You know me. You're supposed to know me.
I do know you.
Look, this is really important to me. I need you more in my art life, Alex. I need you. I need to know you understand. I need to know we can feel the same things. Or at the very least, I need to know we can have a conversation about these things. That you can help me grow. Help me prune back my ivy tendencies. I can't do it alone. I can't wear the burden knowing it all dies within me.
I love you, John. You know that, right?
Yes.
I want to be that person for you. I want nothing more in the world.
I want you to be that person too. I'm going to ask you about this again in a month.
Okay. Please put the music back on.
Okay.
Tell me about this one. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Love you.
Bye, Mr. and Mrs. Dunn. Thanks again for everything. Your family is waivers, huh?
Yep.
That's good. Waving, waving, waving. And we're clear.
Can we put on the Texas album?
You're the driver. Sometimes, when I'm driveway waving, I pretend it's much more dramatic, like I'm waving from the deck of the Queen Mary, and I'll never see the people on the driveway again.
Did you do that this time?
No, I was on a steamboat this time.
So what did you think of the family?
I like them.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
What was your favorite part of the weekend?
Walking around in the woods with you and the dog.
I like that too.
I'm glad we both like being outside.
I am too. What was your least favorite part?
I didn't like Saturday dinner all that much.
Really? That was my favorite.
Yeah,
Why didn't you like it?
it just wasn't comfortable.
Why?
It just wasn't.
Come on, sweetie. Use your words.
Don't talk to me like that, please. It's demeaning.
Well, what do you want me to say then?
Well, for one, I didn't like how you were treating me at dinner.
What was I doing to you at dinner?
You made me look like an idiot.
How?
How? You told your family I hit you when you were alone.
It was a joke. You really did hit me.
I play-slapped you when we were lying in bed. That doesn't exactly equate to yelling out abuse, abuse at the dinner table.
Everyone knew I was kidding.
That doesn't make it any less embarrassing for me. I wanted to make a nice impression, and you made me look like an idiot.
No one thought you were an idiot. Everyone loved you.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is how I felt, and you made me feel naked and stupid so your family could laugh at me.
I'm sorry if I made you feel that way, but I think you're taking it way too seriously. No one thought twice about it.
I thought twice about it.
Well, that's how my family interacts, John. We make fun of each other, but all of it is in fun.
How'd Johnny feel about that?
What does Johnny have to do with any of this?
What? I can't ask a question?
Not if you're going to ask like that.
I didn't ask it like anything. It was a question. But it isn't convenient that now feelings count for something.
When it's about my dead brother, John, yeah.
Hey, don't try to paint me the asshole when you're the one projecting on me.
Well, what did the question mean, John? You didn't just bring it up for nothing.
No, I didn't. Because as nice as your parents and sisters and cousins and grandmother all were, I couldn't shake the feeling that it was just a consolation John, not the real John everyone misses. And do you know how it feels to be measured up against a saint? It feels like losing before you even started.
Which is it? Arrogance or insecurity?
What?
Because you have to be the most arrogant or the most insecure person I've ever known to think that anyone was comparing you to Johnny. You're right to think you've lost because no one could ever replace him, and no one expects to. And if you really must know, John, Johnny could laugh and be laughed at better than anyone I've ever met.
I didn't know how you could be so hateful.
I've never found you so ugly.
We might not recover from this.
Maybe not.
I still love you.
John? John, are you awake? I wish we could get married, John. I wish we could have kids named Jack and Eileen and Clara and 3 more, even though I know you'd only want 1 more. But it'd be okay, because by then you'd be famous for all the right reasons and rich enough to just enjoy life as it passes. And you'd love our children like you love me, so innocent. And our children would be so happy. I wish I could watch you, watching football with our son, see him, seeing you react to a Giants touchdown, hug you, hugging him in the middle of the room, the 3 of us, hugging in celebration and excitement, hugging with love. I wish you knew how much you love me. I wish that love could buy us a house in upstate New York, and you could coach soccer. I wish we could shop for a church and find a congregation that fits you. And you'd make that church so nice. You'd make an altar set for the youth mass and teach the teenagers how God and Santa shouldn't be treated the same way. I wish we could grow old. You'd lose your hair, get a pot belly, and I'd have a wrinkled melanoma face. And we'd take care of each other, and the kids would take care of us because they wanted to, not because they had to. And we'd see movies on Tuesdays and go shopping early Saturday morning and live life away from the crowds, where life is more quiet and we can hold hands alone. And we'd have brunch on Sundays, and the family would come over, like at my grandmother's. And we'd smile at each other for our blessings and touch our feet under the table. And once everyone had left, we'd go upstairs and lie together. What do you think of that life? Or maybe I could wish to have this forever, to live youth forever, touring restaurants, seeing shows, fighting to make it, and me, your greatest friend, your childhood playmate. You make it so attractive. You make it so unique. I wish I could be like you.
Man, I love this album. It's so badass.
I don't know this one.
It's We Shall All Be Healed. It's after all Hail West, Texas. Hopefully Donnell will play some of it at the concert. Listen. If anybody comes in to see me, tell them they just missed me by a minute. If anybody comes into our room while we're asleep, I hope they incinerate everybody in it.
Nice.
You don't see it.
Not really.
Well, hopefully he'll play some, and maybe you'll see what I'm talking about.
I hope so.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Do you remember what tomorrow is?
No?
It's been a month.
Right.
Have you been thinking about it?
Yes, I've been thinking about it. I love your work.
I know you love it. It's what you love about it that I want to know.
I know.
Do you think you're ready to talk about it?
I think that I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
I'm not exactly confident.
I believe in you.
Good. So no need to talk then?
Not quite.
Okay.
My God, you're beautiful.
Stop.
Stop what? I can tell you like it when I do that. Why the defense? Why not let yourself feel it fully?
I just prefer to feel invisible. I don't like to feel self-conscious.
Someone like you is not meant to feel invisible, Alex. You're beautiful in ways too precious to be invisible. I don't know tomorrow, but I do know that. Please believe that. Let it into your heart.
I love you so much, John.
I love you too, Alex. Hello, love.
Hi.
How was your day?
Fine.
Nothing to tell me?
Not really. You?
Not really.
Well,
So, should we talk about it then?
I'd really like to go to the Thai place first. We haven't been there in a while. What do you think?
I think I want to take priority over that.
Okay. So ask me.
I don't know what to say.
So then what should we do?
We sit.
I'm not sure if I can do this, John.
Don't leave this room, Alex. Just don't leave this room.
Okay.
What did you think of the installation?
I loved it, John. I really did.
I know. What about it did you love?
I loved the colors. I loved all the yellows and greens slashed together. And I liked how the pictures were ordered. I thought it showed a nice progression from one work to another.
What did you think of the context?
The context?
Yes, the story surrounding the message. Things like the placards, the artist statement, things like the artist statement.
I love them, John. I thought they were amazing.
What about them was amazing?
You.
I don't think that's enough for me, Alex.
Okay.
Okay?
If that's what you want.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Alex?
What?
That's it? There's not enough care in you to even fight this out with me.
What is there to fight?
What is there to fight? There's everything to fight. There's love and sex and romance. There's fighting for the lives of unborn children. There's fighting for it just so you can look back and say you fought for it. So you can look back and know you fought for it. You tried hardest to make something work. That's where there is to fight.
There's nothing there, John. There's nothing. What do you want me to do? Suddenly become a genius for you? I'd become a genius for you if I could, John, but no amount of wanting is going to make me understand what you want me to understand. All I can offer you is the awe of a spectator and a silent appreciation of how amazing you really are.
You're not stupid, Alex. I don't understand why you insist that.
I know I'm not stupid, John.
Then it's just a matter of thinking about it.
John, I think about everything you say. I agree this country is at a crossroads. I think the Port Authority is a fascinating place. I never saw Bob Dylan as more than my dad's favorite musician until you. I see your art so clearly. I just don't know how to add to it.
Well, describe your understanding to me.
I've told you. It's a feeling.
Describe the feeling.
I can't, it's a feeling.
How can you not describe a feeling?
Not everyone is you. Not everyone has a command of artistic vocabulary.
I don't have some special skill set. I'm not special.
Yes, you are. If you know or feel anything, it's that you're special and that you can never be satisfied.
What does that mean?
I don't want to have to prove I love you, John. You should just know by now.
Love? I know you love me, Alex, and I love you. There's no question.
Then where is the question? What else matters?
Understanding, I love you. But what if that's not enough? What if we don't love each other enough? What if there are people out there who understand us better and we're just settling? What if understanding is the key to my happiness?
It is, and I understand you.
What understanding is silent understanding to the mind of a creator?
A calm understanding, John.
I just can't do that.
See, we're back at the beginning.
No, there has to be some way.
Stop, Johnny. It's okay. It's okay this way.
No, this can work. I know it can. I just need time to understand your type of understanding.
Honey, listen to yourself. Time won't help us. We've had time. It's led us here. More time will find us here again. I love you, but I don't want that.
No. You're bringing logic into it. Since when does logic enter into love?
Ever since you wanted proof.
Well, I just don't want proof anymore. I just want you. I just want you in bed for Sunday mornings for the rest of my life, without thinking, without analyzing. I just want you. I just want to love you.
I'm sorry, John.
I fucked up again.
You can't help it.
You can't have enough love, you idiot. You can't have enough because there's nothing to have. There is no top and no bottom, no surface and no structure. It only is, and to spend your effort testing its depths is to drown in your own vanity. But what do any of us know anyway? We're all stumbling in the dark with a gas station flashlight to guide us. Some see the roots and avoid them. Others catch the vines in the face. The trick is passing it all off in style.
Hi.
Hey,
How are you? What do you need?
may I come in?
Of course.
Sorry I didn't call. I was just in the neighborhood and
No, it's okay. You're always welcome.
I just figured I was around here. I might as well get my stuff.
Oh. Yeah, of course.
I mean, I want to see you too.
Right. Let me get your stuff together.
I see your plant died.
What?
Your plant! In the living room. I see it's dead.
Wait, what?
Your plant. Your fucking plant. I was just commenting on how dead it was.
Oh. Yeah, it's gone.
Can I come in the bedroom with you while you get the stuff together?
Yeah, sure.
So how you been?
Okay.
Okay?
More or less. How have you been?
Crazy, as you might expect.
Why? What's the matter?
Everything, of course.
Well, please tell me.
No,
Come on. Please, John?
we don't do that anymore, Alexandra.
Okay. I understand.
Look, I didn't mean that.
I know.
It's just that this load is not for sharing.
You'll go to somebody if it gets bad, right?
Yes?
Promise you'll go to somebody if it gets bad?
I promise.
Okay, good. What's all this?
Oh, that's what I came for mostly. It's sound stuff. I wanted to record some street noise from your window, but I never got around to it. I need it for a project now.
Oh, what's the project?
It involves cataloging beauty.
Anything else?
It's about us,
Oh,
more or less.
may I see it when it's done?
Absolutely.
Here's your sweatshirt.
I want you to keep it, if you want it. I know you like wearing it.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think that's it. Do you need a bag?
No, it all fits in the sound bag easy.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because you can stay if you want to.
No, I'm not ready for that.
Okay. All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it, John?
The Mountain Goats concert. It's 3 weeks away, and the invitation is still open to you if you want to come.
I'm really not ready yet, either. What?
Is it wrong that that made me slightly happy for the first time in weeks?
No, it just means I'm an excellent present giver.
You mean prize giver?
Yes, prize giver.
I wish I could be more like you.
I wish the same. I think that's why we got as close as we did.
I love you, Bruce.
Love you too, Dom.
I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.